Hello and welcome to Elecspo, and it's time to talk about Harry Kane. The Tottenham striker is one of the top centre forwards in all of world football. When it comes to pure strikers, there aren't many more complete than Harry Kane. When fans were allowed in stadiums, Tottenham fans would sing the name Harry Kane time and time again, toasting their number 10 as one of their own. But that's not 100% true, is it? Because before Kane was a Tottenham player, he was actually on the books of Arsenal. But the Gunners released him after a year, deeming him to be not very athletic and a bit chubby, which is a bit harsh considering the lad hadn't even turned 10. The one thing that has eluded Harry Kane so far in his career is trophies. Whether it's for club or country, Harry Kane still hasn't got his hands on major silverware. But could that change if he was an Arsenal player? Well, using Football Manager 2021, I'm sending Harry Kane to the Emirates. He's joining Tottenham's biggest rivals and returning to the club where he briefly played for as a kid. He's got a 5-year deal on his usual 200 grand a week, and I've set no future transfer for the England skipper. Can Kane be even more successful on the red side of North London and actually win a trophy, or will the move to his biggest rivals ruin his career? Let's find out. Okay, so here we are at the start of the simulation. As you can see, Harry Kane is an Arsenal player valued at £80 million, 5-year deal, 200 grand a week, and he's pleased to have joined Arsenal. I mean, really? Pleased to have joined Arsenal, believes Willian will become a valuable member of the team. I mean, he's trolling already, Harry Kane, come on. Would like to one day be captain. Wants to win a trophy and is excited the team's chances in the Premier League. I mean, come on, Harry, have a word with yourself. Obviously, he's taken a knock to his head en route from Tottenham to Arsenal, because if he thinks they're going to win the Premier League with him and Willian, he's got another thing coming. But let's simulate 1 year into the future. Let's see how that goes, eh? Right, here we are at the end of the first season of the simulation, and as you can see, Harry Kane's first season at Arsenal's gone. Not really sure what to say on immediate impressions. Arsenal came 6th, which isn't... It's kind of where Arsenal aren't going to get 6th this season probably, but they want to be kicking on at the Champions League, especially with someone like Harry Kane, but they have finished above Tottenham. They were 5 points clear of their biggest rivals, but if you look at the stats, average rating, goals, man of the match awards, assists, no Harry Kane in sight. Let's get a more in-depth look at Harry Kane's first season at Arsenal. But he's going to be having a new manager soon because Mikel Arteta has been sacked. I assume? Yep, he's been sacked. End of the season has brought no joy for Mikel Arteta. He has been given his P45. Harry Kane is going to get a new manager. But Harry Kane has actually had a very good season, and he's been Arsenal's best player. Leading the line, so he's taken Lacazette's place. Lacazette's been spending his days coming off the bench, whilst Aubameyang's been playing out wide. Harry Kane, he's played 55 times, 3 of those coming off the bench, scored 22 goals and 7 assists. Obviously he hasn't been getting as many assists because he hasn't got a Son Heung-min to play with. I mean, could him and Aubameyang have a similar kind of partnership? I mean, they have scored a lot of goals between them, they've got 40 between them. But let's have a look at Kane. He's got the number 10 shirt, he's taken that from Mesut Ozil. Disappointed to be injured. I mean, that's the story of the past few years for you, Harry Kane. In the Premier League, he's got 13 goals. So 9 of his goals came in cup competitions, 8 in the Europa League. He's actually had a very good season, 8 man of the match awards. So whilst he has got his lowest Premier League tally since he became a regular starter in the division, in terms of performances he's done alright, but it still hasn't brought him any trophies. So we'll have a look at how Arsenal got on in the cup competitions. In the League Cup they were knocked out in the 4th round by Fulham, which is quite disappointing. FA Cup, beaten on penalties by Man United in the 3rd round. And the Europa League, beaten in the semis by Roma. So close to European success, but it wasn't enough to get Harry Kane that elusive first trophy. Let's quickly see how he got on playing against his former side Tottenham. They won 2-0 at the Emirates, but Kane didn't score, played well though. And in the first game at the new White Hart Lane, how did Kane get on? It was a 1-1 draw, and Kane didn't score. His best mate Willian opened the scoring though, so I imagine that was quite nice. But that is one season down. Harry Kane immediately the best player at Arsenal, but it hasn't delivered Champions League football and it is yet to deliver a trophy. It has got Mikel Arteta the sack, so let's go 1 more year into the future. Let's see, can Kane improve? Can he drag this team to a trophy? And who's going to be the new manager? Let's find out. Okay, so here we are at the end of the 2nd season, and as you can see there has been a slight improvement for Arsenal and an improvement for Harry Kane. The Gunners have came 5th, they're climbing the division slowly, they've just finished 3 points behind the Champions League place. As for Spurs, they're nothing without Harry Kane. But as for Kane, he's just had a fantastic season. He's narrowly missed out on being the best player in the league, getting an average of a 7.68, which is 0.05 less than Mo Salah of Premier League winning Liverpool. Kane got 9 Man of the Match awards, more than anyone in the division. But let's take a look at the Gunners. Let's see what's been going on. The new manager is Jorge Jesus, or George Jesus. I'm not really sure which it is. Please let me know in the comments, because I'm sick of making the same mistakes. Schedule, let's say, the Cups have gone. Arsenal were knocked out straight away in the League Cup by Liverpool. FA Cup, they were beaten in the semi-final by Man City. And the Europa League, they only made it to the second knockout round. So for all they've done a little bit better in the league, Cups have been even worse. But let's have a look at how Kane's got on personally. Still leading the line. He's played slightly less, but he scored 1 goal less, but still the best player at the club. Ignore that he only played 1 game. 39 starts, 3 appearances off the bench, 21 goals and 9 assists. He hasn't shared the goal scoring low with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. The skipper has only scored 5 goals. I mean, he's not really played that much. A few changes. They've signed Ross Barkley. That doesn't seem like good business. But let's take a look at Kane. His value's gone up by £5 million, which is good. Feels Hector Bellerin is a great team leader. Obviously, Harry Kane loves trees as well. But as you can see there, Kane has improved. He's got 2 more goals in the Premier League in 7 less appearances. He's got 6 assists, this time 9 Man of the Match awards compared to last season's 8. And the average rating has increased as well. 21 in all competitions. He only got 4 goals in Europe this time. I suppose they didn't go as far. But the goals are flowing for Harry Kane in all competitions. 22 in his first season, 21 in his second. That is 53... No, it's not. That is 43 goals already. Christ, that maths was appalling for a second. 43 goals so far in 2 seasons, but still no trophies. That's kind of disappointing so far. Let's go to season 3, but they're making progress. Slowly and steadily, Arsenal might be getting back towards the Champions League. They're just losing a lot of games. They lost 13 games last season. That's not very good. Let's go into year 3. Can things get even better for Harry Kane, even though they're not going that well because he still hasn't won a trophy? Let's go. Right, here we are, year 3, and as you can see, Arsenal have stayed exactly the same. 5th place, 67 points. Harry Kane, more Man of the Match awards than anyone other than Virgil van Dijk, who also got 7. So, they've lost less games, they've drawn a few more, but they've stayed exactly in the same place. It's going to be another season of Europa League football, and there's been another change in manager. Thierry Henry's there, but more shockingly, Harry Kane is the Arsenal captain. Christ, sentences you never thought you'd say. Imagine that happened in reality. Imagine if Harry Kane went to Arsenal and took the armband. I mean, Sol Campbell did that, didn't he? So, Harry Kane and Thierry Henry could be a match made in heaven. Thierry Henry, one of the Premier League's best ever players. Harry Kane, he's got to be up there as well in terms of strikers. That could be an absolute dream pairing. Harry Kane, yet again, the best player at the club. The goals have decreased slightly, but he's still got 19 in all competitions, 40 appearances, 12 in the Premier League. It's his lowest tally ever since being a main starter in the Premier League. But the average is up, 7.71. As he goes into his peak years, Harry Kane is getting better and better. He's not an out-and-out goal scorer anymore, he's a creator. This time 7 assists, in total 19 goals in 41 appearances, so just shy of a goal every other game. Let's see when Thierry Henry came in. Thierry Henry came in just at the end of January. Has there been any success so far? Let's see. League Cup, they made it to the semis. The semis, they were beaten by Man United. FA Cup, beaten by Watford. Europa League, they were beaten by Ajax. Hang on. I'm confused, why wasn't there a second leg? I don't get what's happened here. Surely there's second legs. Or is there not? I'm confused here. Let's go back to last season. Was there not 2-legged affairs? Yeah, there was. So why this season is it changed? If anyone's got an answer for that in the comments below, please let me know, because I'm quite confused. Either way, they didn't win the Europa League. So Harry Kane, 3 seasons in a row. They've got Europa League football. He's scoring a fair few goals, but he's still yet to win a trophy. But now he's playing under Thierry Henry and he's the skipper. He's extended his contract by a year, increased his wages by 15 grand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go until 2026 to the end of that contract and see where the land lies with Harry Kane and Arsenal. Okay, here we are, the 7th of June 2026, 6 years into the future, and Arsenal are 6th in the Premier League. They've regressed from when we last looked, and interestingly, they've finished lower than Tottenham this time. Let's check the Gunners out. Thierry Henry is still the manager, and Harry Kane is still the captain. We left things in 2023 when they finished 5th. The next season they were down to 6th. Season after up to 5th, and then this year back down to 6th. So that's not a lot of progress in the Premier League. Has there been any success elsewhere though? Let's have a look. Europa League, nothing. FA Cup, nothing. League Cup. They've won a League Cup. Arsenal won the League Cup in 2024. Harry Kane has done it. He has won a trophy. That is wonderful. How did that final go? Let's have a look. 2024, there it is. They beat Man United 2-1 at Wembley. I can't look at the fixture. Let's just assume Harry Kane scored all the goals and it was all down to him. Let's just assume that's what happened. Let's look at Harry Kane. Where is he? Best players at Arsenal. He's not featuring at the top anymore. He's way down. Harry Kane's barely played. He's been injured. Let's have a look at his injuries. Christ, he's had a bad season. He broke his ankle at the start of the season, which ruled him out for 4 months. And then, just as he got back on Boxing Day, damaged his cruciate ligaments, out for 5 months. So that's basically wiped out his entire season. I mean, Harry Kane's been playing brilliantly, and to get an injury, that is quite disappointing for Harry Kane. As you can see, he's still the creator. In 2024, 13 assists, an average rating of 7.7, just below his average from the year before. Year after that, he's done well, and even this season when he was been wiped out, he'd had a bright start. 1 goal, 1 assist and 2 Man of the Match awards. But as for his contract, he's got 1 year left on his deal. So let's go. Hang on, he's been playing a left wing. Thierry Henry's only gone and turned Harry Kane into a left winger. It's as if he's trying to replicate what Henry did when he was at Barcelona, when he had to play second fiddle to Lionel Messi. I mean, it did work, but who's Arsenal's Messi? It is Darwin Núñez. He's been there for a few years and playing brilliantly, to be fair to him. So it's no wonder Harry Kane's stuck on the left. But he's got 1 year left on his deal. So let's go into the 2027 season. Let's see could this be the end of the road for Harry Kane and Arsenal. Let's find out. Okay, here we are, 2027, and Arsenal are finally back in the Champions League. They have finished 4th, only 6 points off the title. Harry Kane, still the skipper. Thierry Henry, still the manager. Let's check Kane out immediately. He's got another year on his contract. Back fit, clearly. He's played the entire season. And whilst the performances have clearly been very good, he's only got 6 goals. 8 assists is pretty good, but in terms of goals, out wide he's been hindered massively. Has there been any more success for Arsenal? Let's have a little look. FA Cup, no joy, no more League Cups, no Europa League. But Harry Kane is going to be back in the Champions League for the first time in a long time. But at the age, how old is he now actually? 2027, he's 33. Got to be coming towards the end of his, well, not coming towards the end of his career, but the end of his peak, especially with the injuries he's had. He's got another year left on his deal. Let's see could this be the final year of Harry Kane? Will he get a Champions League swan song? Let's find out. Okay, season 8 and normality has resumed. Arsenal no longer in the top 4. This time they've missed out on goal difference to Southampton of all teams. Not sure what's gone on there. Thierry Henry, still the manager. He's having a great time. I mean, those standards are quite low considering all he's got is 1 trophy. But Harry Kane, he's got another 1 year contract. Why can't they just give him a longer deal just so we can jump this on a little bit more? This season, it's been his worst season in an Arsenal shirt. 5 goals and just 3 assists. And I'm going to guess there's been no other trophies FA Cup, nope. League Cup, nope. Champions League, let's see how they got on. They were knocked out in the group stage. They were in a group alongside Sporting Lisbon, Juventus and Real Madrid. That is quite hard. And apologies to everyone who gets triggered anytime I say Sporting Lisbon. It's just Sporting. Either way, Arsenal have been knocked out. They went straight into the Europa League. There was second legs this time, so I don't know what happened the last time. And they were beaten in the quarters by Bayer Leverkusen. FA Cup beaten by Tottenham. So that's quite a blow. Serge Gnabry's back at Arsenal, which is irrelevant. Let's have a look at the squad, see where Harry Kane's ranking. Been one of Arsenal's... No, he hasn't been one of Arsenal's better players. There's been a lot of players better than Harry Kane at Arsenal. And his ageing body. He's took a wage decrease actually in his last contract. He's gone down to 205 grand a week, which is nice of him. Let's go into the 9th year. He's getting closer to a testimonial at this rate. Christ, imagine if Harry Kane gets an Arsenal testimonial. Okay, the 9th year of the simulation, and the Gunners have came 5th again, and for the 2nd season in a row they've missed out on the Champions League by goal difference. This time it's Chelsea who've pipped them, but as always Thierry Henry's still there. And Harry Kane is still the captain, as this Premier League duo, legends of the game, are overseeing an era of averageness for Arsenal. There's no drama, seemingly, but they are consistently not getting in the top 4. But at least they're not flirting with relegation like they did for a week under Mikel Arteta. Let's see if there's been any success in any more competitions. No. What about Europe? Let's see how far they got. Quarter-final. They made the FA Cup semis and the League Cup quarters. As for Harry Kane, let's see how he's been getting on. He's been playing with the under-23s. Harry Kane's barely played this season. Has there been injuries? Let's have a little look. Oh, he broke his leg. Oh, dear God. Harry Kane's had another season ravaged by injuries. He started the year with a twisted ankle. Then he had a thigh problem which kept him out for 3 days. But then, just before Christmas, a broken leg in an under-23s game, which meant Harry Kane only played 4 Premier League games this season with 1 goal. Yet they've given him a contract until 2031. Arsenal hierarchy, well, he's half his wages, but still, I mean, the bloke's missed 2 full seasons with injury, yet you want to keep him until 2031. I mean, just give it up. He's bringing nothing to the party in 2029. Goodness me, in 2030, let's see what happens. This will be the 10th year. God, dear me. This is having a sad little end. Just take him around the back and put him down. Okay, so here we are, June 2030. Arsenal back in the top 4. Let's have a look. Well, Thierry Henry is still the manager, but Tariq Lamptey is the captain. So what has happened to Harry Kane? Let's have a look at the squad. We'll scroll down. And so, hang on, Harry Kane might have left. Let's bang him in the search bar. It could be over for Harry Kane. Let's have a look. Yes, Harry Kane has gone to Benfica. Harry Kane's Arsenal career has come to an end. He left in the summer of 2020. He's not even getting a testimonial, man. At the end of that season where he broke his leg, he has gone to Portugal for £1.8 million and he's just had the worst season of his career. I mean, what a sad little end. Oh, he's going to retire. Harry Kane's career is coming to an end in Portugal. He should have given it up years ago, clearly. Injuries have ramped up for Harry Kane. A broken leg at the age of 34 or 35, whatever he was. That's horrible. But his Arsenal career ended with 232 games and 72 goals. Compare that to Tottenham, where he played just 207 times, but his goal tally was practically doubled with 143 goals. But he did win a trophy with Arsenal, so there is that. So which one was better? Would you rather be Tottenham's record goal scorer or get yourself a trophy? I'll let you decide in the comments. I'm going to quickly look at Tottenham, see if there's been any success for them without Harry Kane. So if he'd stayed, would it have made a difference? FA Cup, they won it in 2028, so they've won 1 trophy. Obviously no success in Europe. They did nearly win the Europa League. So really what we're going to sum up from this is that Harry Kane's move to Arsenal was a waste of time. Yes, he won a trophy with Arsenal, but he would have won one at Tottenham anyway. and he probably would be their all-time leading goal scorer by now. And he didn't even stay at Arsenal long enough for a testimonial, so pointless. And he thought Willian was going to be good. It was doomed from the start. But we will leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. As always, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Elecspo. And until next time, we will see you around.